Welcome to anyone who's joined us already. We're going to be starting the stream in just a couple minutes. Good morning, everyone. Hope you liked that little walking into the hall. And welcome to our video stream today. And today we are streaming from the meditation hall at the IMS Retreat Center. Last week I was on retreat myself, and Caroline told me that she had been practicing with you around mindfulness of the body. So I'd like to pick up on that theme this morning and point to something that's very obvious, and it's kind of stating the obvious, yet it's quite profound when we really tune into it. And that is when we're doing the formal practice, what we're sitting on or standing or walking or lying down on is the earth. And we can start to become aware and pay attention to that fact, to the presence of the earth below us. And not only are we doing this when we're doing the formal practice, right, being in connection with the earth, but it's how we live our lives, right? We don't swim in the water, we don't fly in the air. We are animals that live on this earth. Whatever we're doing, wherever we are doing it in connection with the earth. And so this, maybe I'll talk a little bit more at the end, this connecting with the earth isn't just for our formal practice, it's for as we cultivate the whole Eightfold Path, we're doing so in connection with the earth. And so we can start to bring some intentional, conscious attention to this fact. So let's go ahead and start the formal practice, and I'll guide us into it, and including some instructions on connecting with the earth. Go ahead and settle into whatever position you're going to do the formal practice in. And if it works for you to close the eyes, and it's always helpful to begin by softening and relaxing the body. This actually, of course, lets the body settle, but it also starts to bring our attention to the body so that we become embodied. And so starting this softening and relaxation right with the eyes, are they gently closed? Does the area around the eyes feel soft? And as the area around the eyes softens, perhaps that initiates the rest of the muscles in the face to soften and relax. And this relaxation kind of moves downwards through the face into the jaw so that the jaw becomes slack. The teeth can be parted. The sense of the energy moving downwards, shoulders dropping, belly softening and dropping. And as we stay connected to this softening of the body, this downward movement of energy, this settling, then we very naturally come into contact with what's below the body. The attention follows the energy down, and all of a sudden we feel the contact points between our body and what we're sitting on. Sit bones on the chair, the cushion, legs or feet on the floor. And here's where we can really bring our attention to what's underneath us, this earth. Yeah, it's the cushion of the chair, but ultimately, what's below us is the earth. Huge, stretching for thousands of miles in every direction below us. And you are sitting in the center of that. And we can start to tune into the stability of that which is below us, the stability of the earth, how it supports us and holds us. The stability and the stillness. Tune into the stillness that's present below you and what is holding you and supporting you. And as we feel and tune into this support, this can engender the body to let go even further, letting go into that support. And as the body softens and relaxes, it too begins to still. The body becomes still. And we can tune into this experience of this still small body sitting on the still large body, the earth. This isn't something to just think about, it's actually something to connect with directly in the moment. Tuning in to the stability and the stillness from below and within. And now we can bring our attention to the contact points where these two bodies meet, this small body and this big body, where the sit bones are touching the legs, the feet. Bringing your attention to where these bodies meet and starting to have a somatic awareness, meaning we start to feel the body. What do we feel? Well, perhaps a sense of pressure or heaviness, maybe hardness or softness. And these are qualities of the earth element of the body meeting the earth element below us. So we start with our attention at these contact points, and then we can widen the attention and begin to notice parts of our body that aren't in contact with the earth below us. Maybe there are parts of our body that are in contact with other parts of the body, the arms resting on the legs, the hands touching perhaps. This widening the field of attention a bit and seeing what we notice, what sensations are felt at those places. It's not so important what we feel, but that we feel. That we begin to establish this somatic, felt sense connection to the body. We start to become embodied beings. And we can open the attention even wider and bring it to parts of our body that aren't touching anything. The front of our torso, the back of our torso, the parts of our limbs that aren't touching anything else, the head, face, neck. What do you feel there? Do you feel anything? And then we can include it all the points of contact, either with the earth or with other parts of the body, all the places that aren't in contact, following the direction that says, feel your whole body all at once. Maybe those initial sensations of hardness or heaviness, the earth element sensations, maybe they give rise to more subtle sensations of tingling, vibrating, buzzing, pulsing. And perhaps we start to apprehend the body less as a discrete form, but more just as a field of changing sensations. Continuing to check to see we're connected somatically to this field, to this body. And also checking, is the body as soft and relaxed as it can be? Sitting, resting, or standing on this earth. Feeling the support and the stability of the earth below. Resting in that support. And while we're sitting here on the earth, paying attention to the sensations of the body, paying attention to this field of changing sensations, we can start to become aware of this rhythmic pattern of sensations within this field as part of this field, not separate from it. This rhythmic pattern of sensations that we call breath. We feel the sensations associated with the breath in the body. We feel the sensations not associated with the breath in the body. We feel the whole thing. In what the Anapanasati Sutta calls the breath body. One field of changing sensations. Letting the attention come to rest with this field and with this rhythmic process that happens within the field. Letting the attention rest, be aware of, be intimate with this breath body as this breath body sits on the earth or stands or walks. I hope those of you who have been to the IMS Retreat Center for retreat appreciate hearing that bell again. I know I do. As I mentioned before, we can bring this quality of attention that we have in our sitting practice with the earth to the rest of our life. And just very simply, one way to do that is to remember the connection between your feet and the earth. Such a powerful, such a simple and powerful and profound practice. Whenever our attention is there in that connection between the feet and the earth, there's a sense of course, groundedness, but more, I don't know about you, but for me, a sense of okayness, a sense of home, especially in relationship with other people, very helpful to feel that groundedness. We don't lose ourselves so much in thought about the other person. It's kind of like we stay home, we stay here, grounded and present. And actually, from that place, that's a much better place to relate from than being lost in the other person. So I want to encourage you to make that a practice when just continuing to cultivate sati, right? To remember the mindfulness of the connection between our feet and this earth that's below us, that's always below us, that we sit on or walk on or stand on in our formal practice, and that we live on. We spend our lives on this earth. Okay, friends, that's it for today. I will see you again on Thursday. So until then, I wish you well with your practice in your life. Bye-bye.